NBA fans, welcome back. Christmas came early. It's December 22nd. The NBA is here. And I am so excited. I mean, I'm up to there. My energy level is just right there. I'm bringing fire videos today because all I can think about is basketball, basketball, basketball. I can't wait. Even though the Warriors are playing the Nets and there's no team I hate really more than the Warriors and there's no players I hate more than Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, and I'm just going to be watching two different teams that I equally cannot stand play each other, I'll do it. And I'll enjoy doing it. Personally, I think the Brooklyn Nets are going to cover that -7.5 spread. They're at home, you know what I mean? Those fans are wild. I'm just kidding. That hurts. That joke really hurt. I was actually at the Barclays Center a couple weeks ago, and I was just like, damn, this place is going to be empty. It sucks. Really nice place, though. Barclays Center's sweet. Especially that new court, design that they have for those City Edition jerseys. I'm here for that, man. I'm on board for that. But I think personally, Brooklyn's going to cover that 7.5 spread, like I said. I think Steph Curry is going to put up a humongous game. I think he's going to put up a humongous year. I think if Golden State can be a top 5 seed in the West, I think there's a strong chance that Steph Curry pulls out the MVP. I think he has it in him. If he can stay healthy, if Golden State cannot be a bottom of the West team, I think they have a chance. But, without Klay, it's going to be really tough to see Golden State contend in the West. I don't think they're a championship team. Obviously, I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I'm saying that, but it's kind of unfortunate, dude. I like Klay Thompson, which is weird because I hate everyone on the Warriors. I've always done. I always hated them. And that's just whatever. On to the next subject. I think Brooklyn's really good this year. I think there's an argument to be made that they're better than Milwaukee. You put a team with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving together healthy, they're going to be tough to beat. Man, they're going to be really tough to beat. Their team is really deep, too. You have Dinwiddie, you have Karis LeVert, you have Jared Allen, DeAndre Jordan, I guess. Taurean Prince can stretch the floor out. Joe Harris is a knockdown shooter. The team is very talented. Brooklyn is really, really good. I'm interested to see if they make a move, in the season and get rid of Dinwiddie and LeVert because I think Dinwiddie's on the last year of his deal. I don't see him re-signing. And I don't see Brooklyn re-signing him. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in Brooklyn this year. I think they're a top 3 NBA contender for a championship. But at the same time, this year is a very important year for him. I think KD's going to come out and be really, really impressive from the jump. So is for Kyrie, man. Kyrie's good. I can't stand the guy, and I can't stand KD, but they're good. And you got to respect that at the end of the day. Their offense is going to be legit. And I think it's going to come down to whether or not, Kevin Durant can play defense well. Because if he can step up on the defensive end, they're going to be a lot better. Because defensively, Brooklyn, that's where their problem is. They don't really have anyone wing-wise that can play defense. Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot a little bit, but not really. You can't rely on him. Joe Harris is going to get burnt. Dinwiddie and LeVert are not good defenders. Kyrie can't play defense. You have Jared Allen and DeAndre Jordan, kind of, but you have Jared Allen, but, he's going to guard the opposite 5. And Taurean Prince is okay, but you need better defense for that team. I think you're going to see Brooklyn probably go out and make moves getting defense this year. I thought Drew Holiday was the perfect player for them. They should have went out and got him, personally. He could have played the 2 guard, could have had Joe Harris at the 3, KD at the 4, Jared Allen at the 5. And defensively would have been way stronger, way stronger. But, it's okay. Golden State, for me, I don't think they're going to be making a lot of moves this year. Maybe they get rid of Wiggins, but I don't see it. Wiggins is an X factor for this team. I personally think he sucks, so that's a problem with Golden State. But, that's the first game. Then we have the Lakers and Clippers tonight at 10 o'clock. You could tell me whatever team is home. I don't care what team you think is home. I think the Clippers were very lateral this offseason. Signing Luke Kennard to a $64 million deal was kind of insane to me. Kennard can make that a good deal. My thing is that he provides good bench scoring. He's a good shooter. He can shot create a little bit better than people think. And I think people are going to start noticing that because no one watches Pistons games, so no one really knew how he was. And he's a pretty decent playmaker, so I like Luke Kennard. I think he could be an X factor for that team. I like the Serge Ibaka pickup too. I think there's an argument to be made that he could be servicing this team better than Montrezl Harrell did. So we'll see there. But I still don't love what they've done. I think there has to be a problem, right? There has to be problems, that organization somewhere. And I don't know if Ty Lue is really the answer. You know, I personally, I thought they should have brought someone from outside to bring in maybe new culture, but, you know, I mean, we'll see. Then we have the Lakers, obviously. I mean, the Lakers are nasty this year. I think there's an 80% chance they go back-to-back and win another NBA Finals. Like, they're really, really good this year. And with LeBron, with AD, you have the best duo in the NBA. You have Dennis Schroeder and Montrezl Harrell off the bench, who are the two top bench scorers in the league last year. I mean, they got better. They got Marc Gasol, who is arguably one of the only guys in the league who can match LeBron's IQ. And that's going to mean a lot. And that pick and roll is going to look nice. Going to look nice. I understand Marc Gasol is not what he used to be, but just on a different wavelength as other teams, you know, intellectually, I think him and LeBron will work very well together. I think the Lakers are going to be really good. My man, Talen Horton-Tucker, who I called was going to break out in the preseason, broke out in the preseason. He's going to carve himself out a nice role. I think Kyle Kuzma, and, you know, Alex Caruso is a good role player. The team's not bad, dude. The team's nasty. The Lakers are nasty. And I think they're a 3.5 point favorite. I would probably take them to beat that. I think the Lakers are going to beat them by 10. But that's the two games for tonight. I will have a video immediately tomorrow about the Sixers, what I expect, what I want to see, because the Sixers play tomorrow. And it's going to be exciting, man. We're watching Russell Westbrook. First game as a Wizard going against the Sixers. Because I feel like the Sixers play the Wizards every single year for the first game of the year. For like the last 20 years. I swear to God, every first game of the year, we play the Wizards. And I'm just like, dude, there are other teams in the league. We don't need to play the same team first every year. I don't know. I don't know. That being said, peace out. Go Sixers.